degrees of separation from us and the people that are suffering. Either we know the victim, we know somebody that knows the victim, or the victim is a family member, or the victim is ourselves. Many black officers in plain clothes have been shot, shotted, and killed by their white counterparts, and it has never happened in the reverse. You can ask Christopher Ridley. You can ask Omar Grant. You can ask Sergeant Smith, who was shot in his back by his backup team because they saw the color of his skin and not recognized him as one of their own. So we stand with victims of police brutality because we know at any day when we don't have our blue uniform, we don't have our badge around our neck, we could be the same victim as well. We cannot get this confused. We stand here to tell Commissioner Kelly, you cannot continue to use Gestapo tactics on the black community. It is killing the already fragile relationship that police have in the black and Latino community. If you want to solve the problem, come sit down with the black and Latino community.
That's right.
And I'm telling you, black officers, sit down with the black and Latino community.
That's right.
We are not the enemy. When we took this job, we took the job to protect the community because at that time they wouldn't let the police no place else but the black community. We wasn't allowed to arrest a white person. In Florida, they still have the black precinct standing up, and it is a museum where they did not allow the black officers to even work with the white cops. And if you really know your history, policing was developed from enforcing the slave codes and the black codes from the free slaves. They used to go on patrols, and that's where you get the name patrolman from. So the adversity between law enforcement and the black community has been here from the very beginning of what they call law enforcement. But we stand tall with the victims because we want a better relationship between law enforcement and the community that we claim to serve. But we call on Commissioner Kelly to do the right thing. We call on Commissioner Kelly not to hide behind Al Sharpton because he does not represent all of the black community. He represents a segment. My wife is a detective. I'm a correction officer of 23 years. And I've seen the effect of crime and violence. And crime and violence is not because black people are not speaking up. Crime and violence is in our community because of disproportionality of wealth, jobs, and economic development in the black and Latino community. Commissioner Kelly knows this. I know he's smart enough to understand this. And so does Bloomberg. So we're going to close out. And this is just to all law enforcement. We could do better than this. We could do better than this. Because if you want the black community and the young kids to stop snitching, then you need to start snitching and start telling on the bad cops because it's making your job just that hard every day you put that blue uniform on. Thank you.
Yay! Bravo! Bravo!